Legendary guitarist for the Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia, who would have turned 70 on August 1st, 2012, was honored by his friends and family with a star-studded birthday tribute show dubbed Move Me Brightly. The show was put on by former rhythm guitarist and longtime friend of Garcia's, Bob Weir, and was streamed live on the internet from Weir's own Tamalpais Research Institute studios just north of San Francisco. The Garcia tribute is just the latest in a series of high-profile shows streamed from Tamalpais, which is both sort of a high-tech recording studio and a broadcast center, where Weir and a variety of guests perform for large online audiences. For Jerry Garcia's birthday tribute show, Weir brought together a list of musical guests, including former Grateful Dead bassist Phil Lesh, Phish's Mike Gordon, Craig and Tad of the Hold Steady, Vampire Weekend's Chris Thompson, and Ryan Adams, among others. Actor Luke Wilson was the MC of the night that also featured birthday tributes from some of Jerry's old friends like Carlos Santana, former Dead members Mickey Hart and Bill Kreutzmann, and a very moving poem written and recited by David Crosby. Artisan News caught up with Bob Weir a few years back during a tour for his band Rat Dog, and Bob took us down memory lane to tell the story of when he first met Jerry Garcia many years ago, when Jerry worked at Dana Morgan's music store in Palo Alto, California.
Well, you know, I was with a friend or two. I don't remember. We were walking the back streets of Palo Alto. We were walking behind Dana Morgan Music Store. Heard banjo music coming from inside, and we knew it had to be Jerry because he was the banjo teacher there. We were all well aware of that. And we knocked on the door just to see what was shaking in there. And there was Jerry waiting for his, dutifully waiting for his students, and I promised him, well, hey, Jerry, it's New Year's Eve. I don't think they're coming. And so he said, right you are. So he had the key to the front of the store, so we just broke into the front of the store and got some instruments out and just played for, I don't know how long it was, a few hours. And we had enough fun that we decided, okay, well, let's make a band out of this.
In 2010, Weir built the Tamalpais Research Institute, otherwise known as TRI Studios in a San Rafael warehouse, as a sort of futuristic hybrid between a state-of-the-art recording studio and a fully equipped webcast station. The studio's crown jewel is a custom-designed Meyer sound constellation system, which can transform the sound in the main studio at the touch of a finger on an iPad and emulate different rooms from a nightclub to a chapel to an arena. Weir talked about the Grateful Dead's desire to build not only a state-of-the-art recording studio, but also plans to build a Grateful Dead museum which would have housed many artifacts, including the custom-made Doug Irwin guitars Jerry made famous.
This museum or whatever is not really, it wasn't a museum so much that we were thinking of doing. It was a performance space called Terrapin Station. And there was going to be a museum aspect to it, and I think that was going to be essential to get the people to come through the doors and to get the funding and all that kind of stuff that it would take to make a place like that. But we were going to have a multi-room performance center with all the rooms linked multi-channel audio and video, so that a band could go in there, for instance, and each guy take a separate room and have a separate ensemble and make a sort of a project of it. I would say, a week at a time for a band, and if the Dead went in there, for instance, we could be playing the same tune, but in each room you could wander from room to room and have, Phil would have a chamber ensemble, for instance, and Mickey maybe a percussion ensemble, and maybe I'd have a brass choir or whatever, and that was the crux of Jerry and I and the rest of us used to fantasize fairly heavily about that.
The band was never able to put the Terrapin Station Museum together due to legal issues that clouded the idea from the start. Weir did build the state-of-the-art studio that both he and Garcia envisioned, and he has no doubt Jerry would have been proud of Tamalpais Research Institute. In additional Grateful Dead and Jerry Garcia news, the Grateful Dead movie has also made a very special one-night-only run of theater dates on August 1st, 2012, on what would have been the late guitarist's 70th birthday. The 1977 film, which focuses on a 5-night run of shows held at San Francisco's Winterland Ballroom in 1974 and was edited by Garcia himself, was featured in a few San Francisco theaters, celebrating one of the most legendary runs in the band's history. Look for Bob Weir and Phil Lesh to head back out on the road together as part of their band Further, with 2012 tour dates kicking off September 21st at Red Rocks and extending until October 7th in Santa Barbara.